Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So in this video I want to show you two new concealers that I got from TJMaxx, and I've been trying to put you guys on to TJMaxx, okay? Like, you can find some really good products. Let me just give you an example. I found the Laneige Lip Sleep. Oh my god, my lisp is really bad today. Lip Sleeping Mask. And this is in the berry one. Found this there. In that same order, I picked up a few of these Lancome Tonique. What are these? Like toners? They're toners. I picked up a KVD gel liner in Cobalt. And I picked up a Boscia Indigo eye cream along with a Boscia ceramide, what is it called? Ceramide moisture barrier moisturizer or some jazz. But my point is, you can find some really high-end products at TJMaxx, which was why I was so ecstatic when I came across these. These are the Natasha Denona Hy-Glam Concealers. I got two shades in N4 and P3, Neutral 4 and Peach 3. I am absolutely obsessed. Now, you guys know I have been going to, or my go-to has been the Haus Labs. If I had to choose between these two for everyday use, I would go with the Natasha Denona Hy-Glam because they're a lot more serum-y than the Haus Labs. Haus Lab is on the thicker side, so if I want something like full glam, I go with Haus Labs. But it takes a lot more work to make these smooth. Whereas here, they're on the thinner side, a lot more hydrating because I have drier skin. Now, if you have oily skin, I highly suggest the Haus Labs because they, like I said, they're on the thicker, drier side. I still like to use them, but I have to mix them with oil. This one, I don't have to mix with any oil to keep them hydrating. So, yeah. I found my new favorite concealers, and they're the Natasha Denona Hy-Glam Concealers. And I picked up a lot of these. They only had two shades, unfortunately, but who knows? They might have some in the future. So I will leave a link to TJMaxx down below. Of course, it's not affiliated, but I'll leave a link down there just in case you want to shop because TJMaxx be having some stuff, okay? So what I first like to do is lighten up my highlighted spots, and I use these two concealers from LA Girl. So this is in the yellow and this is in the white, and I mix them together to make a really pale yellow, and I put them on the highlighted parts of my face, which I will show you now. So I mix the two concealers on the end of a brush, and then I just apply them to my highlighty parts where the foundation is going to look too dark. So that's along my jawline, by my chin. Go in downward motion so I don't disturb the hair on my face because your bitch has a beard. PCOS. If you know, you know. I'm going to put a little bit on my forehead and on my cheek areas too. And if you care, I'm using a Luxie 732 airbrush foundation brush. So now I'm going to take my warm sponge and blend this out. I'm then going to go in with my Hy-Glam Concealer in Peach 3. Now this is super peach, so I don't need a lot. Just like that. And then I use my Ulta Beauty Precision Foundation number 12 brush, which I use for concealer, to blend it in. So next it's time for foundation, using my Airbrush Flawless Foundation from Charlotte Tilbury in number 7 neutral, which, like I said, is too dark for me right now. I need a 6 neutral, but we move. This is the way I just highlighted my face a little bit, is going to combat that orangey tint that I would get without highlighting. And this is a drier formula, so I put a little bit of oil in my hand, get the foundation on my sponge, and start to apply. Now I just applied some of the N4 shade of the Natasha Denona Concealer, just to make sure that any of my dark circles are covered. And I'm applying this with the sponge. So this is what the base is looking like right now without contour or highlights. I'm not really going to highlight anything. I'm just going to do that with powder. So for the rest of this, I'm just going to speed through because you've seen it already. And then I will see you at the end of the video.